with questions for Coach.
Yeah, Jordyn, at this point in the season, it feels like you guys are defying expectations in a big way. But for you, does it feel that way, or did you know this team was capable of performing the way they have been?
I knew this team was capable of it. I think the biggest thing that I'm noticing, it's not necessarily the gymnastics pieces, it's the confidence and the belief that our team has in themselves and in their team this year. And I think that's what's translating more than anything is, like they were saying, just being able to put the work in the gym and then see it translate to the competition floor and then continually do that each week. That builds a confidence and a belief. So that's been really cool to see. But we know it's still early in the season and we have to keep pushing and keep continuing to get better. We know there's so much more our team can do to get extra points on the board, I guess. Even at Georgia, it was a great win and they made history, which is no small thing, but we didn't stick a lot of dismounts on bars and, we still have more landings and little details that we can improve on, which is really exciting. So hopefully we can I keep explaining to the team, it feels like we're kind of climbing a mountain in each meet. Our job is to take one more step up the mountain because we have not hit our peak yet, not even close. So that's what we're going to continue to do through the season.
Go ahead, Tara.
Okay. Just what's this bye week look like for you guys right now?
Yeah, the bye week is good for a lot of reasons. It's allowing us to find the balance between giving our team a little bit of rest right in the middle of the season, which is great, but also continuing to push and improve and get better. So we really kind of separated the week in half, and the first half of the week we broke things down and detail worked and maybe a little less routine numbers and more just half routines and skills and really perfecting details. Now that they had a day off in the middle of the week and now that we're in the second half of the week, we're kind of running through a little mini intra squad, a couple events each day and putting our team under a little bit of pressure with some goals and saying, we're going to run this until we reach this goal. And so we did that today on vault and bars. We're going to do it tomorrow on beam and floor because I keep telling the team, we have to keep pushing and breaking those goals that, we haven't been getting to in the meet. We got to get them in practice so that it translates to the meet. So, it's a really, really great week for us to find that balance of rest and continue to push. And at the same time, just get a little bit healthier. So that's what our bye week is looking like.
Well, we talked with Sarah and Kennedy, but I want to know about what type of leaders they are and how important they are to your team, both, in competition and outside of it.
Yeah, well, obviously they're extremely important, especially with our lineups. Both of them are competing all around right now. So we're doing everything we can to try to protect their bodies and keep them healthy because they are important. But at the same time, it takes a lot for athletes to get up to do all 4 events every weekend. And I think just being able to do that consistently shows leadership. Sarah has just been, a little more vocal this year with her leadership, which is great. She's challenging herself to do that. And Kennedy has even matured as an athlete, even more than she was last year. So they're obviously 2 important players and just appreciate their willingness to go up and hit for their team whenever they need to, which it's important. It's a big deal.
And then just one last question. I don't know if we're going to have a chance to talk with you before your next meet, but what do you know about Kentucky and what they bring to the competition floor?
I don't know a whole lot about Kentucky. I know that they're a great team. And that's how every team is in the SEC. There's really no easy meets or weeks. So we're going to continue on the same plan that we've been on and go up and, no matter what color they're wearing and where we are, we're going to do our best gymnastics and go up and hit routines. That's what we did at Georgia, and that's what we're going to do when we're at Kentucky. And hopefully we can get another good win under our belts. And my goal for the team is to put up their high away score and hopefully break that 197 on the road, which they are completely capable of doing. And we just got to get it done.
All right. I'm good. Thank you so much, Jordyn.
Thank you, guys.
Jordyn, how important has Maggie been for you guys this year, coming into SEC play for the first time and making it seem like, she's been here her whole collegiate career?
Yeah, it's just been such a joy and so priceless to have someone like Maggie on our team for so many reasons. I mean, obviously she has just stepped in and become this superstar of ours on 2 events and scoring high and anchoring bars and just that's been incredible, which we knew she would do. That's what we recruited her to do. But to do it every weekend is impressive. And then on top of that, she's like the go-to person for all of our underclassmen, even our upperclassmen. They go to her for guidance and advice. And it's been really cool to see the way she's taken ownership of this team, even though she could have not done that. You know, as a transfer, you never really know what you're stepping into. And it would have been easy for her to just kind of sit back and see how the team does things, but she stepped right in from the get-go and said, okay, guys, this is what I think we should do. This is what I think our values should be. And this is how we're going to refocus them every week. And it's just been so incredible to see her step into that role. And I feel very glad and blessed that she's here at Arkansas with us.
And then you said that, you know, your team isn't even close to hitting their peak yet, but when they're performing so well for you personally as a coach, how do you instill in them that, you know, keep working, keep going, you can do even better than you're doing right now?
I think getting them to realize, you know, after every meet, we circle up and we kind of debrief and we talk about, okay, how are you guys feeling? What did you notice? And it's really interesting to hear after most of the meets, they're really proud of their team, but they're like itching to get back to work, and they can clearly see and identify the areas they know they need to get better. And that's a really awesome thing about a team to have, is the fact that they can leave a meet where they just beat Georgia on the road for the first time in program history. And they're like, okay, we can stick more landings. Okay, we can be a little more solid here. And they can start to recognize those things, which is awesome. It helps us stay motivated during the week. But I'm just really proud of their mindset with all of that. And it's really helping our team keep that momentum going through the season.
Awesome. Thanks, Jordyn. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.